Guys, they said Olori TikTok have been in tears over what her bestie, the same bestie that want to corner Kabiyesi some time ago. They said the same bestie have come out again to expose our beautiful sharp girl. You know that some time ago we heard that house that Olori TikTok is staying in Ikoyi. They say Kabiyesi bought that house. But the unfortunate thing is that she find out that Kabiyesi did not buy that house in her name. You know? Because, and with the way Kabiyesi is giving everything to Tadenikawo, Kabiyesi is pushing everything to Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo, pushing everything to Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. They said Olori TikTok have been restless, as she have been running helter-skelter to ensure that at least some of the properties go to her children's name, the twins, of which up to now nobody can tell. So right now, with that zeal in her, trying to gather property for her own children, for herself and her own children, they said she told Kabiyesi she was able to get the real papers, the main papers for that house that she is staying. And according to her, she said that she is going to sell the house, use the house and buy another house in her name, since Kabiyesi did not buy that house in her own name. You know, I don't know if she is just finding out, because they say she have been living in that house. Kabiyesi gave her that house, renovated it to a great taste. You know that Kabiyesi likes better thing. So Kabiyesi did a wonderful job in that house, such that that house is very, very well furnished and touched. Let me just speak the grammar, touched. So the way Kabiyesi made that place is very, very nice. So, and she have been enjoying it. But when this idea of Kabiyesi giving 50% to Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo, giving 20% to Dr. Elizabeth, giving 10% to Princess Adiola and Princess Adewamiwa, and nothing goes to the twins. They say she became bothered, she became restless, and she is trying to find a way to get a property or to acquire, as in seize some property in her own children's name. There was a time we heard that Tadenikawo's mansion in Ministers Hills in Abuja, they said she went and stole the papers from Kabiyesi's chamber, and not knowing that Kabiyesi have changed that name, the ownership of that house to Prince Tadenikawo. You know, initially Kabiyesi bought that name in his name. When he got married to Queen Naomi and have a son, when Tadenikawo was celebrating one of his birthdays, I think it's his 2 years birthday, they said Kabiyesi now gifted that house. They said it was a very big mansion in Maitama, in Ministers Hills, Abuja. So he gave it to Tadenikawo. And during that period, knowing that, or maybe will I say, he know that a day like this will come, he changed the ownership to Tadenikawo. Although the main papers are still in his chambers, that was what they said. Olori TikTok went and stole it. And when she came to the house claiming the ownership, and they put a call across to Kabiyesi, and Kabiyesi told them that what she's having is fake. And when she found out that it was fake, that the papers are not the real papers for that house, they said she was weak. She became weak. So this time around, they said she went and stole the particular house that she's living in Ikoyi now, the papers to the house. How she was able to get it from Kabiyesi is what nobody can tell. Then she have the papers. Maybe she told her friend, her bestie, everything, because information have it that few weeks before she put to bed, or few weeks, let me just say few weeks before the arrival of the twins. Okay, few weeks before Kabiyesi announced the arrival of the twins, the bestie came down from, is it UK or US? I don't know. She was based outside. She came back to Nigeria and was staying in the same mansion in Ikoyi with her bestie, which is Olori TikTok. And they have been friends, you know, spending time together. at some point they said she started sending her to the palace to go and get something for her. And you know that Kabiyesi love better thing, and they said the girl get them front and back, everything curved. And Kabiyesi engaged himself with the bestie, engaged himself in a conversation with the bestie. And since then, bestie started falling for Kabiyesi. And bestie told Olori TikTok that since Kabiyesi is a polygamist, you know, the possibility that he will marry more is there. Why not connect me? So it becomes a very serious problem for Olori TikTok and the bestie. How can you wish to have my husband? You know what that means? You see, women, they can share anything with you, but whenever it comes to their man, you better clear road. You better mind your business, because if you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. They said when the bestie chipped that information into her, they became, what I call it, enemies. They are no longer bestie. And they said from that day on, they started having issues. They started having problems, such that at some point, Olori TikTok started raising shoulder for her, telling her that they are not in the same class. Yes, so when they were doing a beauty pageant, they are in the same class. But right now, her own class don't big pass the bestie own. And the bestie knows that what her friend did to get into where she is. And maybe she started doing her own, or maybe finding a way to see if she's going to paint this one black so that Kabiyesi will fall for her. They said how bestie was able to, okay, now after that information, we heard that Olori TikTok told Kabiyesi that she have sold the house, and Kabiyesi was making noise after everything. I don't know. We are still waiting for Kabiyesi's reaction over the news that Olori TikTok have sold the house, only for bestie to come and visit Kabiyesi with the papers of the house, telling Kabiyesi that she did not sell the house, that all she wanted to do was to keep the papers. When you agree that she sold the house, she will go and change the ownership and keep the house for her own and her babies. They said the day that information got to Kabiyesi, and they said the bestie also came with the papers. Maybe this life no balance. So if this information is true, you see the bestie deserves 24 strokes of cane. Hey, my people, when she hears about what the bestie have done, because they say when the papers got to Kabiyesi called her and was asking, did you say you sold the house? You sold the house. It was, I don't know what to say. And she was trying to, and Kabiyesi told her that your bestie brought the papers. And they say she was devastated. She was just crying. What kind of humiliation? What kind of, hey, my people, don't be smart to do. And I said, this is the kind of bestie that all of them deserve. All of these Oloris, they deserve this kind of bestie. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Always remember, they are all rumored information. Subscribe to my channel and share my video. Bye. Love you guys.